Hello everyone, it's Donna Gray here again, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. Just thought I'd bring you an impromptu live video today. I had a bit of time up my sleeve, and I thought, why not jump on and do a live video? So hopefully people can join me here. Hopefully I can see all the comments coming up today. First of all, what I normally do is I go through my RAK cards. If you haven't seen a live video of mine before and you don't know about the RAK club, it's called a Random Act of Kindness Card Swap Club. You randomly send out cards to people, they randomly send back. So you never know how many you're going to get. You may get lots, you may get not many. But the whole idea is it's all about the giving. So what I thought I would show you today is one of my cards from Marion Fleming. Sorry, I can't flip this around. I have no idea how to flip that back around. So the writing is good. I sent one out to Marion and Marion has sent one back. So there you go. That's how sometimes it works. Sometimes I actually, with mine, I actually do a book and I write down everybody that I send to. I write down everybody that I receive from. And I try my hardest to give back to everybody that I receive from as well. So this lovely card was from Marion Fleming. She left me a lovely little note inside saying, "Dear Donna, thank you for your RAK card. Sending you smiles and sunshine from Marion Fleming." So thank you, Marion, for my RAK card. It's beautiful. Lovely little ice cream in a bowl. Absolutely lovely. And the next one I got, this one was a surprise that turned up in my post the other day. This one's all the way from New York. So here I am in Australia receiving an RAK card from New York. And this one is from Susan Webster from New York. So thank you, Susan. Using that lovely daisy punch set that I can't get my hands on. I absolutely love it and we can't order it. But it will be coming back in soon. I think August it will be available in Australia. So keep popping onto the website if you're interested in ordering. It's not orderable yet as they're filling up everyone's orders that have already ordered to cover them first, and then they will allow us to reorder again. So, but beautiful card all the way from New York. So thank you very much, Susan from New York. So as you can see, it's just a fun thing to be part of. RAK Club actually has a birthday club at the moment as well. So people with birthdays in the month, they're able to we can send out birthday cards to them. You just participate and say you're going to send them a birthday card. So today I thought what I would do is bring you a quick video tutorial on using the Tranquil Tulips Hostess set. Now to get your hands on this Hostess set, if you spend $250 with me or more, you're able to order this stamp set using your Stampin' rewards. So if for every $250 that you spend with Stampin' Up, you get Stampin' Up rewards. And that is the only way that you can get your hands on this stamp set, or to host a Stampin' Up party at your house with some friends. And if your total sales reach above $250, you'll be able to order this stamp set. So you get it for nothing. You get Stampin' Up rewards that you end up getting this stamp set for nothing if you wanted to order it. If you're in the Northern Rivers area and you're interested in doing a Stampin' Up class, I would be happy to come to your place and do a Stampin' Up class with you and some friends. You can have fun, play around with some stamps, have a look at the catalogue, and make a make and take card. And then if your friends are interested and they want to combine order, we do a workshop order. And if your order totals more than $250, you will be able to order this stamp set. You'll understand once you see this stamp set why it's a wonderful stamp set to get your hands on. If you're watching this video back later on, please don't hesitate to email me if you wanted to hold a club. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn you around now so that we can start making this card using the Tranquil Tulips stamp set. Okay, so bear with me while I swap you around. That and that. Okay, so I can't see comments coming up at the moment, but sometimes Facebook does this to us. If you are out there and you're online and you're watching, please feel free to say hello, tell me where you're from, so I can have a bit of an idea who's watching my live video, and have a chat with me. I'd be happy to answer any questions if there's anything that you'd like to know. So, excuse me, so today I'm going to do just a simple card using the Tranquil Tulips. Tranquil Tulips is a 2-stage stamp set. In other words, you stamp one stamp and then you stamp another stamp on top, which then creates the detail. So normally a 2-stage stamp set is you have one that fills in your colour and then the other one that adds detail on top. So as you can see in the stamp set, there's 2 flowers, like a big flower and a small flower. There's also this other little pom-pom type of flower and another little flower, so lots of different flowers that you can use. You've got 3 of your lovely stems. You've got a single stem. You've got a tiny little like grassy reed. You've got some lovely leaves, some small like grassy sort of leaves, and a couple of little prongs and some little leaves and things to use in your stamp set. So it's actually a lovely stamp set, and I'm also going to use this stamp set just because of the sentiments in this stamp set. This is a beautiful stamp set. This is called the Ribbon of Courage stamp set, and this was designed by Patty Bennett, and it was when you reach $1 million in sales, you're allowed to actually design a stamp set, and this is the stamp set that she designed on her her trip that they gave her for reaching the $1 million mark. And it has some lovely sayings like sending love and hugs to you, which is one of the sayings I'm going to use. And I'm also going to use this: live every moment, laugh every day, laugh with all your heart. I've actually made some cards also using the Ribbon of Courage for people that are battling cancer. I'm sure there's not many families out there that haven't been touched by this horrible disease. And sometimes it's nice just to be able to give somebody a card to give them the courage to get through the days ahead and the months ahead of the battle that they have on their hands. Just to give them the idea that they actually have the courage and the strength to get through whatever they have to get through. Anyway, so I thought I would use those as the sentiments, and I'm going to use, put that out of the way, I'm going to use Melon Mambo as my card base. Now, my card base has been cut at 5 7/8 of an inch and 8 1/4 inches. I will put this on my blog after and actually give you the measurements so that you can jump over onto my blog and get the measurements if you've missed them on this video. Or you can always press pause and work out the card sizes. So, card base is 5 7/8 by 8 1/4 inches. We're going to have a couple of layers on the front. I'm using the Night of Navy, so I've got 2 Night of Navy cut at 4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. One is for one layer on the outside and another layer for the inside. And I've got 2 Whisper White. They're cut at 5 5/8 of an inch by 3 7/8 of an inch. Now, with all my layers, like as you can see when you put them together, they've got a very fine border all the way around. That's by just allowing a tiny little allowance just to get that little border. If you wanted a bigger border, you just allow a 1/4 of an inch all the way around. So, yeah, that's how I do it. All right, so first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to fold our Melon Mambo in half for our card base. And use a bone folder to make our crease really nice. So that's for our base. And I'm actually going to do a card upright, like so, for this card. And the 2 layers on the front are going to be like that. Okay, so first of all I'm going to stamp my Tranquil tulips on the front. So for the stems I'm going to use my Pear Pizzazz. I'm going to ink up the 3 stems. I'm just going to stamp down towards the bottom of the card, but over to the left. Okay, so that's our stems. And if you don't know me, I always clean my stamps with my Stampin' scrub. If you haven't got a Stampin' scrub, this is a wonderful invention for cleaning your stamps. It conditions your stamps if you use our stamping mist. So you spray, it has a wet side and a dry side, and it has little emblems in the corners. There's little teardrops, water drops in one and a sun in the other to tell you which side's which. So you spray a little bit of the spray mist, rub on the wet side, dry on the dry side, and it cleans your stamp. So if you haven't watched any of my videos, you'll see that I use my Stampin' scrub quite often. Actually, every time I do any stamping, I use it. So now I'm just going to use the single little leaf. Just going to pop that down towards the bottom there. And pop another one. Sorry, I know I've just forgotten. Really need to have my piercing mat underneath just to get a good image. I just realised when I did that one then. Because you're using clear polymer stamps, you need to have a bit of foam padding underneath to get a really good image. Okay, another one there. Okay, so that's the 2 that I'm going to use there, and then I'm going to use the other leaf that's the little bent over leaf. So if you've actually just joined me, I'm using the Tranquil Tulips Hostess set, and we're just making a quick card using the Hostess set. Okay, so that's our leaves all done. Now this is the magical part when you start seeing the flowers come together. Okay, so because I'm using Melon Mambo as my base, I thought I would actually use the Melon Mambo as my flower colour, just to bring in the colour of your base and incorporate it into the colour of your flowers. So first of all, I'm going to use, out of these stamps, we have 2 of the plain stamps, which is the background colour, in the small and the large, and we have 2 detailed stamps. So the first one I'm going to use is our large background stamp, and I'm going to stamp that just up on that one there. And as you can see, it has a lot of variegation in that stamp as well. That alone still looks pretty, but this is the wow factor when you see the detailed part get stamped. Now, because they're clear polymer stamps, you can actually line them up quite easily to stamp the second stage quite easily over the top. And then you can see you get much more detail by using that second stage stamp. Some people actually just use the second stage, just the detail part, depending on what your project is and what your likes and dislikes are. There's no right or wrong with stamping. Now I'm just going to use the smaller flower on that one there and ink it up again, and on that one there. Sorry, that was probably really loud. I forgot to turn my notifications down. Sorry about that. Okay, now we're going to use the detailed one again. So if you are watching this one back, later on this video. Please still feel free to comment. I'm quite happy to answer comments later on if you have any questions about anything. So as you can see there, it hasn't even been 5 minutes and we've got a beautiful image there already on the front of our card. So that's how easy this Tranquil tulip set comes together. I've actually made quite a lot of new quick cards by using this stamp set because it's absolutely fantastic. So now in our stamp set, it actually has some little prongs here, and that's just to finish off your flower and just give it a little bit more detail. I normally use the Elegant Eggplant, or you can use Early Espresso. Some people, depending on what cards, I tend to use the Elegant Eggplant quite often. You just line it up and see it just pops a few little prongs on our flower, some little stamens, just to give the flower a little bit more detail. Okay. I have one viewer. Hello. Please say hi to me and let me know where you're from. Thank you for jumping on and joining me. I'm quite happy to have people chat away with me as I'm doing my live videos. Okay, so now that you've just jumped online, we're using the Tranquil Tulip stamp set. I've done this flower in a little under 5 minutes, so it's a very quick set that you can do some beautiful cards with. So please feel free to say hello to me and I can say hello back, and just tell me where you're from, where you're watching from. Okay, so the sentiment that we're going to pop on the front, I'm using it out of the Ribbon of Courage stamp set, as I said before, and it's the Sending Love and Hugs to You. So I think what I might do, just for something different, because we're using the Knight of Navy as our background, I think I might use the Knight of Navy ink pad to put our sentiment, and I'm just going to pop our sentiment down in this bottom corner. I've started doing some cards lately where I have a lot of white left on the cards, which I used to always think that was bad, but with a couple of diamantes, there you go, Sending Love and Hugs to You. Very nice. But with a couple of diamantes you can spruce up the front and it comes up quite nice. Okay, so that's more or less that layer done. The only thing I will finish it off with, as I said, is a couple of the diamantes. So now we can actually layer that up and pop it on our card. So the first thing I'm going to do is pop some liquid Tombo on the back of our stamped image. I use liquid Tombo. Honestly, it is personal choice what type of glue you like. Because I use very small margins, I like to use the liquid Tombo because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room. Gives me time to play around and make sure I get that layer very even all the way around. Now that's as simple as that is. And we'll pop some more Tombo on the back of that. I'm really enjoying doing these live videos. I do a live video every Wednesday night at 7:30 here in New South Wales. It's a night that I actually have the house to myself and I jump online and do some video tutorials. So if you enjoy this tutorial, please feel free to join me at 7:30 every Wednesday night. It's a regular time slot that I jump on and do videos all the time. Now I'm just going to pop a couple of diamantes on the front just to sparkle that front up. Sorry, I was just looking for my pokey tool, which had gone missing. Now, the general rule with sparkles on the front, you never ever do even numbers. You can if you want, but uneven numbers always seems to work well. So in other words, you do 3 or you do 5, up to you, personal choice. But as you can see, that has just taken that blankness off the front and just prettied that front bit up. If you're anything like me, I love bling, so I always like to pretty my cards up with some little diamantes. Adds a little bit of quality to your card as well. So that's the front of our card done. Now I'm going to stamp the inside. As you know from all my videos, I always do the inside of the card as well. So we're going to layer the inside up using our Knight of Navy and our white Whisper White again. So now, instead of doing the 3 stems like we did, I'm going to actually use a single stem, and we're just going to do 1 tulip inside the card instead of the 3. Okay, so I'm going to mount that up on my block. Get out my Pear Pizzazz again. Lemon Lime Twist is also a good colour to be doing stems of your flowers and things. It comes up quite nice. So the stem, clean it off. Bring out our leaves again. Just do 1 leaf up that way. I'll do the bent leaf on the other side. Okay, I think I'll just do the small tulip this time inside. So back out with our Melon Mambo ink again. Ink up the first stage stamp. That. And I just wanted to let you know we've got some great specials happening this month with Stamping Up. One of the specials is you get bonus vouchers to use in August this year. The bonus vouchers, for every $90 that you spend, Stamping Up Australia will give you a $9 gift voucher to then turn around and spend in August. You can put towards any orders that you want to spend in August. So for every $90, so if you spend $180, you get 2 lots of $9 vouchers. All you need is a valid email, and they will send you the voucher through your email address. Okay, so now I'm just stamping that sentiment. And as you can see, the Night of Navy, it just finishes it off and brings in that Night of Navy layer that I'm backing the Whisper White with. Yeah, so that is special 1 that you can do. So now I'm just going to layer that up again with my liquid Tombo and pop all that together. So, and the other one is, if you join my Stamping Up team before the end of July, so the special is only on until the 31st of July, for the $169 that you normally pay for your starter kit, you normally get $235 worth of product for $169. That's the special that is always on. Anytime you want to join, that is what you get for your $169. But Stamping Up this month are also throwing in some essentials gift packs, including things like paper snips, bone folder, this grid paper that I have underneath me, they throw in a couple of clear blocks as well, and they also throw in a stamp set that is brand new and is only an early release stamp set. We as demonstrators can order that stamp set now in a bundle. Actually comes with framelits as well. I can show you the stamp set. It's called Carols of Christmas. So this is the stamp set that you get absolutely free with your startup kit. And please remember, in your startup kit with Stamping Up too, you can order whatever you want in your startup kit. There is no set startup kit. You can pick and choose $235 worth of products to have as your starter kit. So if you want to spend it all on cardstock, or you want to spend it all on stamp sets, however you wish to make up your starter kit is your decision. But Stamping Up are actually giving that stamp set away as part of a joining fee this month. So now is the time to jump on and join our Stamping Up team, because it's never been better. You end up with $356 worth of products for the price of $169. Okay, so as you can see, this has been a really quick video and a really quick card to make, but a beautiful card to make. And I don't even know how long we've been going, but it hasn't been long. Lucky if it's been half an hour, if that. And a lot of it has been my talking as well. So that's using the Tranquil Tulips set and the Ribbon of Courage stamp set to make this beautiful card. But as you can see, Stampin' Up! Have some beautiful products. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator or you're looking to purchase any Stampin' Up! Products, I will leave the link below this video for you to jump on my online store. Feel free to jump on and browse and purchase any items. And feel free to jump on and join my live video every Wednesday night as well. So I'll just pop you around and turn you around and I'll talk to you again. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this quick live video that I decided to jump on and do. Every now and then I will just jump on and do a quick live video just out of the blue if I've got spare time. I've worked this morning and I had a bit of a spare afternoon. The kids are back at school today, so for the first day. So I thought I'd jump online and bring you this beautiful tulip set. Tranquil tulips I've just absolutely adored. It's been absolutely brilliant. So the way to get that, as I said, if you'd like to host a party, you can even host an online party if that's what you wanted to do with some friends. So even though if you don't live in this area but you live in Australia and you still want to host a party, let me know. I can do a live Facebook party. I can do some demonstrations and things. Your friends can all jump on and watch. And if they wanted to purchase any items and your items total more than $250, you will be able to get this Tranquil Tulip stamp set. So thank you again for watching, and if you're watching this video back later on, thank you again for watching later on. And if you have any questions, please drop the comments below. For some reason I haven't been able to see any comments today. As usual, Facebook is playing up as usual, and I can't see any. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and until next time, happy crafting. Okay, bye for now.